you, but let's also put the spotlight on silver then. Remember, it is trading at the highest level that we have seen since 2013. This week so far, silver has run up nearly 8.5%. But what are charts suggesting? Kunal Botra is now joining us. Kunal, tell us, what do technicals suggest for this metal?
Yeah, I think for the first time, I think we can say that the white metal is actually outperforming the yellow metal. It's been a brilliant run for silver in the last few days. In rupee terms, yes, silver has crossed that 1 lakh mark and it's come back into lifetime high levels. On dollar terms, silver is still yet to make a life highs, but I think it's almost like a 13-year high for silver on the dollar terms. Now, this is a very interesting chart because for the first time, I think in the last 12 to 13 years, silver has managed to come back into a breakout mode. Why is this important? Because silver at current prices of 36 plus on dollar terms has managed to come back and break out of that major trend line resistance. Every single time, as you can see on the charts, every single time silver prices have managed to break past about the previous resistances, it's been met with a very strong set of momentum and a further move on the upside, which means that even this breakout which we're seeing right now for the silver charts, this should be met with a further round of optimism. The second chart is the most interesting one. We generally talk of gold-silver ratio. So, we looked at the charts for gold-silver ratio over the span of the last 30 to 40 years. And interestingly, there have been two earlier phases when the gold-silver ratio was at its major top. So, both of them are being marked by the arrow points where we can see that the gold ratio topped out, say closer to 100 to 110 kind of a range. There were two, dates for this, 1990 and 2020. We'll look at individually what happened in those years and how when the ratio topped out, you saw asset classes behaving. So, for example, we see, from 1990 to 1998, the span when the ratio corrected itself from being at an extreme overbought territory to, coming back into neutral territory, we saw silver prices moving 10x. So, almost 2x. So from 3.6, we saw the silver prices moving to 7.25. Gold in that time zone actually corrected from $360 to $288. Now, very similar kind of an outperforming move is what we saw for silver in 2020 onwards. Same ratio charts where silver moved from 12.25 to almost $28 and gold in that time span moved from 1500 to 1675. So gold underperformed silver in both those phases. This is the third time where we are seeing the ratio charts coming back into such kind of a deep overbought territories, which means very strong possibility that from here on to the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, we should be seeing silver as a strong outperforming class compared to gold.
Okay, so within the precious metals basket, silver could outperform gold over the next 3 to 5 year period. That's the word coming in from Kunal. Thanks so much for joining us with that. But we need to slip into a short break. More news and updates coming up on the other side. Stay tuned.